on to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. So the Houston starting five. Durant plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. Then it's Shepherd, then there's Amen Thompson, and it's Thomas in at the 2. And for Oklahoma City, 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
And SGA throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Pass to Thomas. Now here's Şengün. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Thompson left side. Here's Durant. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires high post. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pass to Thompson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
The 3rd pick in the 2024 NBA Draft. Reed Shepherd didn't see as much action as he would have liked his rookie year, RJ.
BA, he only played in 52 games, averaging about 12 minutes. Reed did get time in the G League, but listen, Rockets were a number 2 seed. It is tough to crack those rotations.
The shot by Dort, no good. Here's Shepherd. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Thomas. Going inside. That one goes in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's SGA. Holmgren outside. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top.
For him, it was a season to remember, and I think his fans would say the same.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And here's Shepherd for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Holmgren outside. It's rebounded by Houston.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Here's Shepherd. And the layup is good off the glass.
And Shepherd is a guy who plays below the rim, but he's got excellent touch inside.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Williams, and that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Dort finds Hartenstein. Now Holmgren. Outside, Williams.
And I just love the energy they've showed on the defensive side of the ball, especially inside where they're putting up some major resistance.
Pass to Thomas. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Thomas has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. Blocked! Back comes Houston in transition. Şengün, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
From deep, SGA. Oh, the Thunder, another three!
Coach likes that look, and Gilgeous-Alexander
Now, these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Down in the block, it's Durant playing next to Şengün. Shepherd out there with Thomas. And it's Thompson into the three. And here's Thompson. KD on the wing. Takes it off the glass.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Holmgren outside. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. This is the first they're seeing of Oklahoma City here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Houston shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Thompson. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren outside. SGA surveying the defense. Shot clock at 6. Thompson against Williams. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Şengün passes to Thompson. Thompson against Williams. Into the lane. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. From 12 feet out. Stolen by Durant. Here's Shepherd. SGA defending. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Shepherd missing.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
6'3", 215 pounds. Lou Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
And he makes the first. And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now here's Thompson. Thomas outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. Hartenstein with the screen on Thompson. Williams against Thompson. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, Williams is a threat anywhere on the floor. The defense can't give him that much room, inside or out.
Bounce pass, Thomas. Şengün kicks to Thompson. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander. He has yet to score. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Just a textbook screen and roll right there, capped off by Gilgeous-Alexander and the brilliant feed.
Thompson passes to Shepard. Latrey. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Well, he just looks so confident right there, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Third is Chet Holmgren.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Thunder trailing by 5. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. No scoring in this one. Over in the corner, Williams. 5 to shoot. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's KD. Count it.
Taking the hit there, Durant. So hard to stop.
The Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Thomas against Dort. Back to SGA. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Shepard. Outside for Thomas. A 3-ball. And KD the bucket on the assist by Thomas. KD's got 7 points in the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Thomas.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
KD sets the pick for Shepard. And that one drops. He's got 5.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's SGA. Nothing on the board. From deep, Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Houston leading by 10. Pass to Thompson. Puts it up. Again, the Rockets score.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Back to you, Kevin.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. Now, here's SGA. Outside, Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Houston's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. Down by 12. Not enough on that one as it misses. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Holmgren against Durant. Pass to Shepard. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Over KD. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 6.
And one of the things I love about Williams is that he lets the game come to him. When the mid-range opens up, he will take advantage.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Şengün. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
No good on that one.
And if you're looking for a big that locks down the middle, Şengün is your guy, a very effective player.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Durant. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Thompson. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Shepard. He doesn't get the second one. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Caruso with the ball. Outside Williams. Pass to Wallace. Williams sets a screen for Wallace. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Holiday against Wallace. Şengün with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
The free throw drops for Caruso. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Adams, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And, Tim, you look at some of the advanced metrics. Alex Caruso is one of the best defenders in the modern era.
Yeah, Kevin, that impact is rare for a guy who is 6'5", but he grew up on the court in College Station, Texas. Basketball is in his veins.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Now here's Wallace. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Williams. Fires the three. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Adams finds Capella. Now here is Holiday. Over Wallace. The shot by Holiday, no good. Thunder trailing by 10. Wallace attacking. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Holiday, the pass to Thomas. A fader. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Thomas got 5 points so far.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
That's good from Wallace on the assist by Williams.
Waiting until the last second to release that. What a move.
Rockets leading by 10. Adams outside. Right side, Thomas. Over Joe. And it's Houston with another. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Wiggins. Still yet to score. Wallace outside. There's the triple. That doesn't go either for Wallace.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Adams. The Thunder pull it in. Wallace right side. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Finney Smith. And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Jabari Smith. Clint Capella is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Holiday in at the one. Now here's Wallace. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. The kick out to Williams. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Holiday, the pass to Smith. And here is Capella. Still scoreless. Smith dishes to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. And Adams with the slam.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Now here's Wallace. There it is. is his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Here's Finney-Smith. Adams with the screen on Caruso. Here's Holiday. Off the left rim and out. Thunder trailing by 10. Pass to Wallace to the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Finney-Smith. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 4 this quarter.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Williams a screen. Wallace. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Houston leading by 12. Smith outside. Back to Holiday. Here's Finney-Smith. Tips it. Here's Adams. And he banks in the layup. Adams has got 6.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Williams. Look from Wallace. Hands the shot with nobody near him. And it's 8 points for Wallace. Jim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
Checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Wiggins. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Wallace. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Here's SGA. Still without a basket. Pass to Joe. From the arc. Rebound by Smith. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Rockets. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Smith outside. And here is Adams over Jang. Rebound by Williams. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third assist on the night. Now here is Holiday. 5 points in the game. Here's Finney-Smith. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Williams finds Jang. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. The Rockets pull it in. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Smith the pass to Holiday. Here's Capella. Can't hit from in close.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Yeah, nice drive right there. Williams, a really well-rounded offensive player.
Here's Holiday, following the score by Oklahoma City. Pass to Smith. On the wing, Holiday. SGA defending. Denny Smith in the post. Rebound by Chang. Thunder trailing by 10. Tim the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Chang. Chad Holmgren comes in for Kenrich Williams. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. And that one falls for Williams. Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Jim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Hartenstein. Williams looking around. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like on Friday. They'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And that one against the Raptors. That'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Şengün's checked in for Clint Capella. Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Now here's Adams. He has 6, and it goes down 2 points. And it's an 11-point Houston lead.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you guys.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. It's Thompson off the drive. Basket good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Williams has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Durant finds Şengün. Thompson passes to Şengün. Shoots over Dort. Hits the front of the rim and out. Thunder trailing by 12. Holmgren outside. Outside, Dort. Williams against Smith. Baseline try. Williams' shot is off. Rockets leading by 12. And the bucket is... Good. Three-point play chance here for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The Rockets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Switch here. Caruso's checked in. And then for Houston, Thomas comes in for Adams. And Shepard subbed in for Jabari Smith.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Thompson. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
Now, Shepard, he has 5. Pass to Thomas. Shoots over Dort. Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got 9.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Dort kicks to SGA. Hartenstein passes to SGA. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Now, here's Caruso. No good on the triple. Here's Shepard. Pass to KD. And Durant gets double teamed. Thomas passes to Şengün. Shoots over Dort. Şengün, no good. And they're trailing by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Now here's Thomas. 9 points in the game so far. And Thomas with the stuff.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. It's good.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Rockets leading by 13. Shepard with the ball. He has 5. Thomas inside, defended by Dort. Fades back. Thomas, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Shepard. Durant for three. Oh, the silky smooth three from KD.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now Hartenstein. Back to Dort. From deep as GA. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter.
And Shea has the answer with a three of his own.
It's Durant with the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. On the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so that's the end of the first half. Rockets lead by 13. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we're playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
If you're shooting under 30% from three, try to find another way to score, man. This is crazy, Shaq.
Yeah, being one-dimensional, they're making it too easy on the defense.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Check it out, OKC. You can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You don't have to be a finished product right now, right out the gate. Just set the table early and build from there.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Jalen Williams has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 side. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Thomas. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside, Holmgren. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holmgren's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Thunder. Thomas surveying the D. Pass to KD. Over Williams. Another miss by Houston.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
For Chet Holmgren. Good season for him last year. Averaged 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
Well, when so many teams get smaller when they go to the bench, he actually gives them more size oftentimes.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Over to start the half.
Outside, Dort. Pass to SGA. Pocket 6 to the inside. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. And I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that. And let's not forget, J-Dub finished in the top 10 in three-point percentage. I say that puts him in an elite category.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 15. Here's Adams. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Under trailing by 6. Outside Williams. Pass to Hartenstein from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dort against Thomas. Şengün passes to Adams. Durant in the corner. This one for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. Dort against Thomas. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams' shot is off.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Yeah, if you've got a 7-footer like Hartenstein with that kind of touch, just get him the ball in the paint and let him go to work.
KD passes to Adams, and here's Thompson, and Thomas has it in the corner. Fires from the wing, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Thomas got 13.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
SGA finds Williams. To the paint, here's Holmgren. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
For three, Durant sinks the triple. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now, here's George. Williams with a clean look. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Thompson. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Williams.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Thomas, 13 points in the game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 15.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Thompson. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thompson, good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Williams. He's got 21.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Houston.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
And that one falls for Williams. Tim, how in the world did Jalen Williams fall into the Thunder's lap with the 12th pick back in that 2022 draft?
Well, Kevin, he played at a mid-major, so he was a bit of a late bloomer. A lot of people saw him as high floor, low ceiling type, and he was an awful fast riser as the draft got here, but still a steal in that late lottery.
And what a smart pick by that organization, huh? My goodness.
They seem to always get it right.
They do. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it down from distance.
Wow, that is so quick by Shea on the catch and the release.
Here's Shepherd. SGA defending. Shepherd, the pass to Capella. Here's Shepherd. SGA defending. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The Thunder in fourth.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Wallace is checked in for the Thunder. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. It's a 10-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander so quick off the floor.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Now, here's Thomas. He's got 15. Smith in the post. He's against Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Here's Capella. They can't stop the run with that one. Under trailing by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Shepard. Basket counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Thomas against Wallace. Outside Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And he's having quite a quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Jalen Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Isaiah Joe comes in for Cason Wallace. Free throw good, Thomas. And here is Williams. 24 points for him. Here's Joe. Stolen by Thomas. Pass to Smith. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
And add that one to the highlight reel. Wow. Jabari Smith.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Thunder trailing by 11. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams is checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Alex Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams. And Wallace subbed in for SGA. And the basket is good. Thomas got 9 points in the quarter.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Caruso sets the screen for Wallace. That shot off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Capella sets a screen for Thomas. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Wallace outside. Down low, Joe. And he makes good on the layup. Joe's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Here's Shepard. Wallace covering. Fade away. Again, the Rockets score.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 8. He takes it in. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now. Rockets leading by 13. Pass to Capella. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 10. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Thomas with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. For the Thunder, Chang comes in for Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Isaiah Joe. Aaron Holiday is checked in for the Rockets. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Six on the shot clock. Here's Wallace. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And so it's Houston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Smith. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's can have some choice words with his team.
You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Joe's checked in. And then for Houston, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Capella. Şengün comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Thomas. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Outside Holiday.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now here's Williams. Chang with a clean look. Misses the 3. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Smith. Out to the wing. Takes a 3. It's good from Shepard on the assist by Smith. And it's 8 points for Reed Shepard.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
Williams against Smith. Williams dishes to Williams. Chang with the screen on Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now here is Smith. That shot is off. Good D by Williams. Out to the right wing. Jang finds Williams. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Jang with the screen for Mitchell. No good on the three.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Pass to Şengün. And some nice passing there by Houston. Goes up on the high post. And they'll get another chance. Shepard the pass to Şengün. The Thunder pull it in. Jang's got 4 rebounds in this game. Mitchell kicks to Williams. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Adams' shot is off. Thunder trailing by 18. To the middle. Here's Williams. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. That one falls.
That was just a perfect possession. Getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Wallace comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Kevin Durant's checked in for Adams. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his, this guy is just so unreal.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Holiday. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Houston leading by 20. Over in the corner, Shepard. The three-pointers off the mark. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
And forget the analytics. I'll take SGA from mid-range any day of the week.
Outside, KD. Pass to Shepard. Over Wallace. And it's Shepard missing. Under trailing by 18. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Over Holiday, and it's blocked by Holiday.
Houston ball.
For the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Chad. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Rockets leading by 18. Durant feeling it out a bit. Pass to Holiday. Şengün with the screen for Holiday. Offensive rebound. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Pretty much all. All of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
At the line for the Rockets, Alperen Şengün. At the line for one.
Shooting one.
Free throw, no good for Şengün. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Great. Now, teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats. Arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
The free throw drops for Durant.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Thompson comes in for Smith, and Thomas subbed in for Aaron Holiday. And both free throws good for Durant.
KD. One of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
Inside, shoots it up, and Capella sends it back. To the inside, and then Durant with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Thompson. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big men. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
And here now the Thunder, following the score by Houston. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Thompson passes to Thomas. Fades away. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Thomas got 26.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And that one falls for Williams. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to SGA. Back to Williams. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in just the second half. SGA against Thompson. Outside Thomas. Pass to KD. 5 on the clock. Over Williams. KD with the bucket. KD's got 11 points in the quarter.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Durant against Williams. Door to screen on KD. Fires the three. And the Thunder another three.
When you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Here's Thomas. Sweet little floater. Thomas got 28.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our player of the game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And now we can see that when he's at his best, they are a very dangerous team, going up against the defending champs and getting the job done. Here's SGA. Pass to Williams. Now Hartenstein. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. From deep, SGA. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Driving in, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Thompson's got 21 in the game.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Dort with a screen for Williams, and the shot is good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Durant against Williams. Pass to Eason. .137 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Thomas. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Trying to do a little too much with that fadeaway. There wasn't anyone near him.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I'll tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost again. This team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And the Thunder with the possession here. 1:14 left in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Sorber. The Thunder with another miss.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Thomas. Drives to the hoop, and the shot goes down. Thomas got 30.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Here's Sorber. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by KD. Durant against Williams. Shoots over KD. Shot's good by Williams. Here's KD. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Thompson with it. Outside Durant. Five to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Oklahoma City. Substitution on the court.
And here now the Thunder. So we see Houston taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Anyway, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together. And this was all that I expected, man. I'm glad that, we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.